Admiral's Log, February 3rd, 1935. After several clashes with the Russians, they've requested that we sign a peace treaty. The US agreed, and we are now at peace with the Russians. The Chinese, seemingly wisening up to the fact that they barely have any combat-capable ships, have also made peace with the US. This means we can check two major powers off of the President's victory wish list. We still have to beat Spain, France, Great Britain, Austria-Hungary, Italy and Germany. Their time will come. We are still at war with Japan and Germany, so with some effort we'll be able to claim victory over them soon. Our new battleships of the New York class are expected to join the fleet soon, giving us substantially more firepower. These new battleships carry 8-inch secondary guns, making them more feasible against virtually any target while still staying at range. I foresee minefields as their biggest threat. These ships will have to go for blue water encounters. Littoral operations are simply too dangerous for these ships to undertake. One of their first missions will be to bring Japan to its knees. This foe in particular has proven quite dangerous as they have a tendency to use a lot of minefields. Our battleships will require proper escorting on their maiden voyages. Fortunately, our escorting ships are perfectly suited to the task and will do their level best to keep the battleships safe. Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome to episode 7. It's the US 1930s campaign. Today, more bugs and more building. At least, I don't want the bugs, but I do want the building, as I do need the bigger guns. Anyway, the Spanish have for some reason seen fit to declare war. That is fine. That is just another country that I can tick off my list. And they have decided to pick potentially an easy target for them. The Principe. Iolo-class battleship. It's going to be the first time I'm actually encountering a Spanish battleship. They're crewed by cadets. That is very much in my favor. 8 14-inch guns, a couple of secondaries, a lot of 3-inch guns, which is not going to make my destroyers very happy. So for them it's going to be a torpedo run and get out. Light cruisers with their 7s and heavy cruisers with their 9s should be able to burn this guy down. So let's get to work. After a good while of chasing the Principe, I finally have some shots on it. The situation is thus that the battleship is actually getting hammered by 7-inch guns from my cruisers. That's the only thing I can get in range. It's not terribly fast, but it keeps sailing away at 25 knots, which means chasing is all I can do. Now, the difference in accuracy between my light cruisers and their battleship is vast. They have 0.4% chance to hit. My light cruisers are looking at 37%. I don't know if I have enough firepower to melt this thing to the ground, but what I do have is the ability to damage it, and I've already started damaging its funnels, so that the ship will eventually have to slow down because it doesn't have enough engine power anymore. Of course, eliminating engines altogether would be great, but my chance of getting that done with HE are probably not that great. The ship itself, fairly heavily defended, okay amount of armor all around. Of course, 3 and 2-inch guns don't have any armor since they cannot have it. It's a bit unfortunate here that the Detroit got damaged so bad. Let's get you out of this fight. Retreat. Wow, destroyed a secondary gun. Must have been a 2 or a 3. Where are my cruisers at? My heavies. Ugh, the heavy cruisers can do 30 knots. This guy is still doing 25. So we are catching up, but it's ever so slowly. And what are we getting shot at? By an 8-inch. Right. Melting the crew away, similarly not likely to work. There's just too much of it. Although I've already managed to get 3.7% in really quite a short span of time. I am trying to get the TDs involved, but my range is limited. It's 8.2, and because of that limited range, I am not that likely to be able to do a lot without coming in that range of the 3s and the 3.3s. So, yeah, we're gonna have to tangle with this guy some other way. Oh, there you go. 7.4% because they're starting to lose secondary guns. Oh, man. How much crew does this take? 7. 7, 5, 3. There's 8 in there, and there's 7 in there. So... hold on. Is it possible to just demolish this thing by killing off its secondaries and thus killing the crew? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because that would probably be the most cheesy way I have ever destroyed a battleship. Yeah, there goes another one. They've lost 10% of their crew. Their accuracy is still atrocious. Let's smoke up, boys. Speed, 24. They've lost 12% of their crew. Oh, man. New Haven has been shot at, has not received any damage. And destroyed another secondary gun, causing 14% of the crew to be dead. What the fuck? And I think the battleship is showing just how scared it is of my destroyers, as it doesn't mind having a cruiser on its side, but destroyers? Oh no, you gotta run away from those. Those are not fun. Now this does make me curious. This thing is ranging 10 clicks. At 10 clicks I can pen 18 inches of armor. That's a fairly substantial amount. That should eliminate the superstructure. Let's fire some AP. I just want to see if this thing can be killed. With AP. Well, it won't be fast, but you know. Let's see. Damage to the main tower. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Damage to the main guns? Why? What's the side armor on the main turrets? Not that good. Really not that good. If I'm not mistaken, it's 18 inches... Wow, a full pen. 18 inches frontal armor. And then you got 7.3 inches top armor and 12.9 inches barbette armor. Plus 142%. These guys have not skimped on the armor quality, that's for sure. Moffat's also pitching in. They've lost 16% of their crew, but more importantly, they're flooding. Heavy cruisers... Why are you still not shooting, boys? This is another one of those fuck-ups by the devs that I just go, why are you not shooting when you're in range? Why do you make me set the target? I thought this isn't War on the Sea. Yes, I do know that game and I have played it on channel. War on the Sea, your ships were just so... I don't know. Let's say they didn't really take initiative to the tune where they simply didn't shoot, even if an enemy was point blank, if they didn't have explicit instructions to actually go on the offensive. If they did not have explicit orders saying, shoot this thing, they would just ignore it. And apparently, with Dreadnoughts, that wasn't the case before, but it is now. And I don't like it. Come on, buddy. They're still going for a DD. AI is so scared. Look at that, 20% crew lost. That's impressive. Because the biggest I'm firing at them is a 9-inch. And they just joined. Most of my damage is from the 7s. Oh, man. Fire, fire, fire. Have they done any damage? Yeah, they got that one hit with the 8-inch against the retreating light cruiser, the Detroit. That's the only thing that this almost $200 million battleship was able to do. If I was in command of this ship, if this was my player ship, I would probably go directly at the enemy. Because I know that my cadets cannot hit anything even if they want to. They're simply not accurate at range. So you need to get close. And it won't be pleasant. It won't be fun. But it is a good way to at least get some damage done before you're, well, virtually guaranteed to lose your battleship. What's your accuracy overall? 0.3%. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, this game still has a long way to go. A little while later, the heavy cruisers Canberra and Rochester are now fully engaging the battleship, which has completely lost its 3-inch armament. Now, I think that's quite the performance, because this thing used to have 60 3-inch guns. They're all gone. They're all missing. What's also missing is about 30% of the crew, and I was firing HE or AP at it. Let's go back to HE. Considering the amount of fires, I think we'll be able to get overwhelming fire on this thing. It's simply not going to be able to last for very long now. The secondaries are not a threat. The primaries could be, because this is starting to get... Oh, never mind. Something like an accuracy of about 2%. It's not great, but it is starting to get a little bit more deadly. Anyway, that's our first victory against the Spanish. Let's see how much the Spanish needs to get persuaded to lay down their arms. Because I still have a lot of navies to sink. Or at least I have a lot of wars to win. It's not necessarily navies to sink. Anyway, I have a couple of new ships. They are currently in the stage of commissioning. So the New York, Colorado, Arkansas, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Long Beach, and Oklahoma. These are all sporting 16-inch guns, but where the older class were sporting 9, these are sporting 12. These guys are also sporting 12 5-inchers, so that's 3 per side. These are sporting 20 8-inch guns. That's 10 8-inch per side, and another 64 2-inch guns. Not all of them really came out of the shipyard as ordered, because some of them have flaws. We'll just have to live with it and call that let's say a characteristic of the ship. Now apparently the Spanish Navy is so small, or they're not home, and I'm now blockading the Spanish Empire. This should make my point to end the war with the Spanish quickly. My warship tonnage is 1.5 million. This is probably including the ships that are currently undergoing commissioning, because they're just not ready, but they do count towards warship tonnage. When it comes to power projection, I have 126,000. I don't exactly know where I'm getting that much. Let's auto-resolve this there you go. Cute. Where am I blockading the Spanish? Here. Yeah. Okay, so the Spanish. 32 ships, where are they? I'm seeing submarines. I'm seeing a light cruiser there, 2 DDs there. That's not that impressive. Where's the rest of your fleet, boys? Did you send it out to some faraway colony? They're not at their docks. They're not at their ports. Port capacity, yeah. It's not being used. Where's the Spanish? They're not in the Caribbean. I have no idea. This is another one of those reasons why I think we need a filter. A way to filter what navies are visible, because they might be hiding somewhere. Oh, like this. Oh, it's a sub, I think. No! This is the Spanish Empire. This is the rest of their fleet. Okay. Let's go and introduce ourselves. Let's head to the Western Mediterranean. Did the Spanish consider the North Sea? No. So for power projection... Oh, it's also this task force. This is probably projecting their port, or projecting their power. Right. Okay, cool. So, this is a very, very nice power projection. And ideally, the Spanish would come to me. Or the Germans. I mean, at this point, I don't really care. There is so much in the Mediterranean, and I'm at war with half their powers, so I might as well wait for them here. The Russians, in case you missed the previous episode, have surrendered, and so have the Chinese, so I was able to cross those two off my list. Now I just need to be able to do the same thing with the Spanish. Look at this stuff. Ships damaged by enemy mines. It looks like the British need some work on their destroyers in their ability to clear mines, although arguably, considering the destroyer ran into the mine is no longer a problem. But the amount of ships that they're taking damage on is insane. The British have 156 ships, because of course they do, but just the sheer amount that runs into minefields, including battleships with 64% damage, is insane. The Russians lost a destroyer, a heavy cruiser, another heavy, a light, a DD, another light, another DD. Just fix your damn game. It's crazy. Wow. Who's hunting my transports in the Caribbean? What's going on there? Really? Is that my problem? This one DD. Let's send out the Bremerton, the Reno, and the Swazi to investigate. Over here I have the Idaho, still going repairs, but should be soon. Yeah, 1 month and she'll be back. New York and Colorado are now operational and eager to head out. They are currently stationed in Boston and Norfolk. So let's have these guys introduce themselves to the Spanish. They're going to be sailing without an escort, so not necessarily ideal. But with these ships and the ineptitude of the AI, I'm not really that concerned. As for the economies, how is everybody doing? Because the British keep losing ships at an alarming rate. Everybody's economy is growing, especially the French. 10% in a month, sorry, in a year. That's a lot. Germany, 6%. Huh. Okay. As for research, I'm still working on big guns and small guns. I should really be upgrading my fleet, but so far I don't really see a reason because I haven't really been that much in trouble, if you will. I haven't really found the need to actually repair, I found the need to repair them. I haven't really found the need to refit them. Anyway, sending those new ships out to sea is turning into an expensive endeavor. I'm now minus 73 million a month. So let's change our finances a little bit, reduce research a little, reduce transport cap a little, although that is my economy growing. I'm going to have 145,000 tons of shipyard. No, that's what I have now, isn't it? I don't know. Crew training. No, let's reduce it to 85. That'll be fine. All right, upwards and onwards. There's so many targets to pick from. Somebody should be finding me. Finally, a Spanish contact, yet it is not what I was expecting. I was hoping for a fight with a couple of battleships. All they sent was one DD. Now this DD is packing 6 5-inch guns and a bunch of smaller stuff. One torpedo launcher on the stern, one torpedo launcher on the bow. It's seemingly fairly balanced, but it has made one potentially sizable error, which is that if I am able to go broadside, I'll be able to fire a lot more guns than they will. Because those 6 5-inchers versus my 8 5-inchers. We're gonna smoke, is that the plan? Also, the crew on the Hatfield is seasoned. These guys are already gaining accuracy bonuses from that. I'm not sure about the Spanish destroyer. Ah, that's cute. So you're out of torpedoes, huh? Or did you just launch one salvo? Because this is 4. Yeah, now they're turning around. Don't do that. Come on, Hatfield. Let's go and party with the Ariete. Dude. Oh, for crying out loud. That bug is still a thing? My turrets don't turn. That used to be a thing when you're turning the ship. I'm not. Well, at least my stern turrets are working, that's nice. What is this deal? Boom, damage the main tower. Doesn't matter, Ariete's gonna be dead soon. What the fuck? Somebody get the WD-40 from the magazine? Or the workshop and fix those A and B turrets, please. Because this is really annoying. Not that the Ariete is really going to have any chance of winning this one. Yeah, she did. I thought this was fixed. Oh, now the turrets move. Oh my god. At least I'm not the only one who's quite frustrated with the game. I'm seeing your comments. I'm seeing your responses on Discord. And I'm also in touch with the Brother Monroe and Spartan Elite, and we all have our frustrations with the game, and... Really? We all have our frustrations with the game, and we all are just going, ooh, we're getting... Or at least, I know Spartan is, and I'm... Well, I'm not quite there yet, but let's say the point of just uninstalling is getting a little closer. And same for... me making a video, don't buy this game. Because, I don't know, the way that they have fucked it up right now is... Oh, the Hatfield's back. How should I put this? Right now, I cannot recommend this game. There are too many bugs. There are too many things that are going wrong. Like the turret bug you just saw, that's nonsense. And basically this entire campaign series feels like I'm playtesting the game. It's not a beta. It isn't. It's the full release of the 1.09 patch. And yes, I know the whole game is officially still in early access, fine. Yes, I'll grant you that, but it shouldn't be this buggy. And I really hope, and I'm probably not the only one, that the next update does not introduce... Yeah, fuck this. Does not introduce a single new... Okay, my ships were damaged, so the Spanish get free victory points. I see how it is. If the devs just don't add anything to the next patch, nothing. Just take 4, 8, 16 weeks, I don't care. Fix these bugs. All of this stuff needs to go. All of this stuff needs to get fixed. Because it's just really hard to make these videos positive. I don't want to be this critical about the game, but currently, I feel like I don't really have a choice. Because they're just that wonky. The ships are wonky, the turrets are wonky, the AI is wonky as ever. It's hard. It's hard. This shit has to stop. I was in a non-battle with my Indiana fleet and one Spanish destroyer. This little fucker ran away the whole time, and because the Indiana had been damaged in a previous encounter, a lot more than when you actually previously saw the Indiana, they got 1,400 victory points for running away. Why? Why? Just... no. I mean, look at this shit. 1,400 victory points. Heavy damage in the end. She wasn't even hit this battle. She wasn't even hit. And they're gonna do it again. Watch this. They're gonna do it again. None of these ships are damaged. Currently. None of them. They're all fresh. And this is the Vermont and the Belknap. They were just there in the Mediterranean to engage the Spanish battleships. Not this lonely destroyer. Alright, so what's the status of my ships? Full health. Nope. Ellison's been damaged. Not currently or recently. Bridgeport. Yeah, okay, watch this. I'm gonna tell all my ships to run. I do not mean to fight this destroyer. Why are my turrets highlighted? What? I do not mean to fight this destroyer, just to make a point. Also, what's with the zigzagging? Patch notes, formation system has been improved. Yeah. Not your formation system, though. Good lord. Here we go. End battle. Watch this. No shots been fired, but they got 24 victory points and I lost 12 crew. Why? I don't know. Because my destroyer had been damaged previously. For some unknown reason. This is the level of the game. This is the level of the game right now. And I honestly don't know whether I should continue playing. Fuck off. Whether I should continue playing this or just shelve the whole game. I mean, I know you guys want to watch these videos. Because if I don't cover Dreadnoughts, I get a lot of requests. Hey, when's the new Dreadnought video coming? And when I do cover Dreadnoughts, I get messages going, this thing is so broken. Yes. You're both right. I mean, you're both right, and that's the annoying bit. You're both right. And I want to like the game. I want to have fun with the game, because this is still, in essence, an ideal game. This is a game that I want to play. The core mechanics, if you will, the core idea is good. The execution leaves a lot to be desired. Let me put it that way. Anyway, let's have some fun with the Japanese. We're going to send Pennsylvania. We're going to send all the big battleships. Delaware. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I have any DDs left to escort these guys with. Which would be bad in case a submarine decides to show up. Wilmington. Norfolk. Where are my ships at? No, it's just DDs. Ah, yes, escorts. Look at that. You guys, everybody, move here. Because with this, I can probably instantly blockade Japan. Just by existing. San Diego, it's nothing but DDs. SF. Oh yes, the Idaho's ready. Perfect. Link up. Well, whatever. We're going to link up here. With the whole big group. Everybody go. Anything here? Yep, let's go. I believe you were still tasked with destroying this little German ship. Because apparently this guy is capable of causing interference in the Pacific. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm really looking forward to beating the Spanish over the head, but the problem is the Italians might beat me to it. Because their fleet is a bit more powerful. Control radius 204 kilometers. My control radius 128. It's not as big. And the Italians are fighting the Spanish, right? Italians... Hello? Here. Yeah, they're fighting the Spanish. Who are the Spanish not fighting? Not the French. It's just the Italians, the British, and myself. Okay, good. Let's see if we can deal some damage against them. Here it is. This is the fight I was looking for. Vermont and Belknap, they're the older Idaho generation, finally got to show their prowess against the Eolo-class battleship. The one that I already sunk one of its sisters of. This is the Eolo itself. This is the name giver of the class. She's not fast, 25 knots. Her escorts are armed with torpedo launchers, but not that many. The DDs, we've also seen one forward launcher and one stern launcher. And as you can see, these guys do carry depth charges and mine laying capability, but they seem to have completely forgotten the ability to sweep mines. Not that that's impacting this particular battle, but it could be an indication of why the AI is constantly getting blown up by mines. Besides, if the Spanish had mines at Gibraltar, I would have been very dead very quick. That's for sure. I would have been very dead very quick. What the hell happened to you? You've never been in a fight. Go home. And fix your ship. Alright. You get to rejoin the division, and let's fight some Spanish battleship. There they are. There they are. Oh, they have also been damaged. Well, with that many Italians around, I suppose it was a matter of time until somebody finally hit up the surviving Spanish battleships. Ideally, I would have shown off the new battleships in this round, but I guess that's not happening. We're just gonna have to use the ships as we have them. Oh, destroyed secondary gun. Although, based on the previous battle, it doesn't take much. Boom. Damage to the main tower. They were pretty heavily armored all around, so I think trying to go for high explosive against them is not that likely to work. Range is about... Oh, wow! Destroyed main gun. Beautiful. Did we really? I mean, the B turret looks pretty bad. Oh, your barbette and your main gun have been destroyed. Okay. Accuracy, 29%. And 15% for the Vermont. Perfect. Oh, and they're flooding badly. Good. Secondaries are going off against the DD. There's more flooding. This guy's not going to get more than 3 or 4 salvos off before it sinks. Yeah, that's cute. What we got there? That's a DD, a damaged DD at that. Boink. Holy shit. Maybe finish off the battleship first before you start snacking on destroyers? I mean, it's funny. And I'm surprised it survived a 7,000 point hit. But it's not strictly what I'm looking for. You guys can engage the DDs. Come on, one more hit on the battleship and she's dead. Oh, wow. This is more crater than cruiser. The Italians, or whoever the hell it was, really pulled a number on them. DDs, that way, please. CAs, this way. Focus on this guy. Just do it with high explosive. AP is probably gonna fly in one side, out the other. And you're not sporting SAP, are you? No, semi-ballistics. Yeah, destroy another main gun. This is just seal clubbing. Oh. The seals are throwing torpedoes, though. Destroyed another main gun? No, hardly. At this point, we've probably just been able to eliminate most of their firepower already. Yeah, stern turret also damaged, badly damaged. Destroyers out of commission. Come on, boys. Let's fix this group. Let's wipe them out swiftly, shall we? You're going home. You're coming with me. Charleston. This might be a really interesting target for semi-armor piercing. Or semi-ballistics. Because this just has enough armor to make sure that those fuses get armed. The Congreso. You guys are going to switch to high explosive. The battleship is dead. And let's finish off. No, 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 no. Let's not, shall we? Oh, it's just a single torpedo launcher. Just the one. Fine. Cancel panic mode. Stop it. Congreso. That's that half-dead DD. Like, these cruisers of mine are wrecking everything. Finish off this light cruiser, please, because it just needs a sneeze. Come on. No turret bugs on this one, please. I just want this thing finished. Flooding. Fairly badly. Yeah, you dead. Next. Congresso. Flooding. Series is probably, yeah, launching torps. Where's their... Oh, there you are. There you are. Alright. Dodge the torp. Finish the light cruiser. Come on. Finish the Congresso. Switch to high explosive. Because I think we can overwhelm them with fire. And if not, we can just rip them apart and flood them some more. Battleships. Perfectly healthy. Come on. Bit more. I will accept the Spanish surrender at this point. I just gotta offer. They are not offering. Boom, boom, 3%. Congresso done. Ow! Damn it. That was uncalled for. I thought the series had launched all of her torpedoes, but I guess not. Oh, there could be more on the way as well. We need the BBs to finish off these cruisers. Come on. One high explosive hit. Yeah, there we go. Series is done. And I'm not chasing the DD. That's more like it. Alright, so a couple of good victories against the Spanish. A couple of fluke bug victories for the Spanish. And I think the Spanish are going to be surrendering fairly swiftly. Apologies for being so negative about the game, but currently it is hard to be positive about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, ish. And I'll see you soon for more videos.